Yeah, Aiden, that was exactly what I was thinking of, to be honest. It had big, "You took my only food! Now I'm gonna starve!" vibes. Also, hi, Aiden, as well. Hi, hi, Orbel. And also, I know you're probably just lurking. I'm gonna check it back in later, but hello as well to you, Omega. How's everybody doing today? Oh. Man, I gotta say, last night, it was awesome, but with caveats. I won't go into details about those caveats on stream, but I hope those of you who watched last night enjoyed the crazy Splatoon gameplay that was going on. I know I enjoyed that. Especially when placeholder name almost threw game 9 in overtime. A receding hairline. Did you do that joke last stream, Orville? Or was that 2 streams ago? I don't know. But yeah. So that stream was so yeah, besides some technical issues that were definitely my bad. And also my cat's bad. I thought it went okay. Or at least I hope it was presentable enough. And also, you're tired today. You helped your buddy move some stuff and it was hot. Oh. Yeah, it was actually pretty warm today. I noticed while stepping like outside to take out my trash. I was like, wait a minute, this is actually really comfortable weather at about 7 p.m. Who's better, Beyonce or Celine Dion? I have no comment. I'm gonna be real. I'm not really a connoisseur of any of their content, I think. I don't know, actually. Okay, this has been hovering on 5 minutes for like the past few minutes, and then but then I just remembered. Wait a minute. I'm streaming at over 6,000 kilobits per second. Of course that's gonna slow my internet down. Like, of course that's gonna slow my download down. I have no taste. I don't know. Tell that to the guy you accuse of eating your strawberry frosting donut. Smile. But yeah, still, yeah, I hope y'all's days are, at least your all's evenings are going well. The shots. Hot strawberry frosted donut. The one you accused me of. The one you accused me of eating. The last of. Out of your mouth. Or something. You ever accused me of anything? You literally said this! Fake news! What you quoted is fake news. Okay. Direct quotes are fake news. Okay. Okay, this has been stuck at like 91%. You'd pin it, but you're on mobile. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That wasn't you. Of course it wasn't. It was some rando. It was some rando. It was some rando stealing your identity or something. Sure. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, I have to admit this is actually kind of awkward because it feels like my download has stalled. Like, I think for the past 7 minutes it said like maybe... I think in like 7 minutes it took 2 minutes for the... It took 7 minutes for the timer to go down by 2 minutes. That was Star from Star vs. the Forces of Evil? Oh, you know what? Fair enough. She does strike me as someone who would steal your identity. I actually only saw like maybe a couple episodes of that show, but I really liked what I saw. Honestly, a pretty good time. I also like the art style too. Okay, I need to... I think I need to throttle my stream a little bit? Okay, let me reduce it by about 4,000. Okay, hopefully that Okay, so hopefully that speeds it up a bit. We're gonna fight Green Arrow or the Flash. Good question. That's a question I don't really know the answer. I mean, I guess the Flash, I don't know. Because of relativistic mass, I guess. Hey, guys. Yeah, I saw my donut. But aren't you Orville? Yup. And you're missing a donut? Yup. I found you eating that donut, so it must have been your donut. It's not my donut! Take this donut or I'll rip your arms off! No, wrong. Good people don't rip other people's arms off! Okay, you know, I'm gonna put this into sleep mode. And maybe it'll help kickstart it again. Oh, it's at 4 minutes now. Oh, it's at 3 minutes now. Oh my god, it's actually moving. Let's go. Okay. Okay, well anyway. I should probably stop stalling again, like I am wont to do. Although I guess to be fair, it's also because like this download is taking forever. But yeah, so this is actually a stream I was not intending on doing today. I was actually planning on playing more Xenoblade. But I checked my Google feed, saw an article about the 100 line coming out today, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I know what I'm playing today then. And yeah, so I just ended up, so I bought it and started downloading it. And I'm still downloading it, but it should only be like maybe a couple more minutes before the download's finished. But yeah, so that's basically how my stream plans changed. So the reason why I want to stream this game is because y'all remember Zero Escape, right? Surely you do, Aiden. You know, 999. Part of the Zero Escape series written by Kotaro Uchikoshi. Well, 100 line is a writing collaboration between the writer of both Danganronpa and Zero Escape. Two hilariously awesome writers in one game. And apparently there are like 100 endings, so you know Kotaro Uchikoshi put his... You can see his fingerprints all over that. So I imagine we're gonna be... we're gonna be seeing a flowchart at some point or another to get multiple different endings before we can get the true ending. As is Zero Escape tradition. While we're also combating despair, as is Danganronpa tradition. So, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot. And I'm chomping at the bit to get this download done, but it's just taking forever, man! Ah! And what's a rabbit favorite dance style? Hip hop? Okay, that's good. I like that one. Now that is good. I like that. Oh. So anyway. But yeah, so y'all know what this means, right? Fish? Yes. But it also means we're gonna be it means we're gonna be seeing some truly messed up stuff. Almost certainly. That joke was hair-raising. What is up with all these rabbit puns today, Orville? I like it, actually. I do like the rabbit puns. Keep them coming. Keep them hopping. All right, so you know what? I'm just gonna show you my progress so you can like anticipate it with me. So close, man. We're so close. Just watch that bar just go up. Like pixel by pixel, and hey, that's at 99. They're multiplying. They are! Almost there. Krusty Krab. Almost there! Okay. Finally. Oh boy. you're ready. Okay, now I'm gonna put the settings back up to 7,000. There. Mr. Krabs is on... Krusty Krab is unfair! Mr. Krabs is in there! Standing at the concession! Plotting his oppression! The following is a work of fiction. And yada 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 yada. And it contains victims of graphic violence, which, you know, makes sense. Danganronpa and Zero Escape. Alright! Finally! It took some doing. Oh, why did I get rid of the channel points? Because we were doing a thing last night where it was meant to be a sort of a professional production of sorts. But yes, now that you mentioned, I did forget to turn those back on. So let's take care of that.
Boo! You stink!
I can't believe you've done this.
Wow, you're really taking advantage. There we go. All right, let's check the options. Let's turn up the cursor speed and text speed. Subtitles on, snap camera to speaker. Manual turn end confirmation.
You know what that means? Fish!
I'll leave that on for now. Cursor speed, let's do that. Show all movement and range only. Movement only. Wait. What are the alternatives besides movement and range? Okay, display language, English, English. Brightness, okay. Alright, I think we're good. Also, thank you, Aiden, for being on top of things. Alright, without further ado, let's begin! Change the selection options at any time. This does not affect the story in any way, thank goodness. Why do I have a feeling there's a hard mode to unlock later? Recommended for first-time players. Well, I mean, I am a Fire Emblem veteran of sorts, so, I mean... Let's just focus on the story. Party members' HP and status effects will be fully restored at the start of every turn during battle. Okay. So yes, this is basically... Zero Escape! Or I mean, Fire Emblem, from what I can tell. Oh, look, there's already blood by okay, well, this isn't Danganronpa, you can tell. There's no pink blood.
Nothing ever happens to me. Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace.
What the heck?
Mochi is the coolest confirmed.
Oh, hi, cat. Hi, cat. Okay, sorry. For some reason, my... my game echoes a little bit. And the audio sounded a little bit weird, like there was like some echo there, but okay. Well, anyway, let's continue. But yes, how are you doing, Kat? Thank you for giving Kat the shout out, by the way.
Average life. Nothing more, nothing less.
Cue the sun.
Yep. Same old. This is how it's always been. And probably how it always will be.
You're in a Kotaro Uchikoshi game. Or in a Kodaka game. That's not happening. Yes, how are you doing, Kat? How are you doing, Kat? What does this hoodie say? It says something. Also, hi, Pika!
It's about time. Your father already left for work.
Yes, also...
Morning, Sleepyhead.
Yeah, also,
Why are you doing helping yourself to breakfast? This isn't even your house.
Come on, it's not that big a deal.
She's right, Takumi. You and Kato have known each other so long. She's
you pronounce Kato right, but not Takumi!
I don't know why you don't just get married and make it official already.
Sheesh, Mom! Don't encourage her!
But yeah, so, Pika, I know this is not the Black Eagle route, playthrough that you were looking for.
These eggs are delicious.
It wasn't what I was thinking about either.
You sure are putting them away.
I can't help it. Your mom's such a great cook.
Thank you, dear. It's nice to know somebody appreciates me.
So, what about your mom? Did she make it home yesterday?
No, she's been too busy with her research lately.
Your mother's really something. Raising a daughter all on her own while juggling a full-time job can't be easy for her.
I guess so.
Well, it's not like I mind you coming over.
Really? I can point to...
Just call first, okay?
Sure.
So happy.
Come by anytime you want, morning, noon, or night. We'll always be glad to see you here. To tell you the truth, I always wanted a daughter.
Do you...
Well, it must be such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Tacky. You're the best.
Yeah. Sure.
Moscow and I have something we want to talk to you about. Get your opinion on whenever we can make a call again. All right, sounds good. Is this for
Man,
Doppelganger?
Got that big test coming up soon. What a drag.
What are you complaining about? I've never seen you take a test you didn't ace.
It's just a matter of studying hard enough. Mom likes it when I get good grades. Hey, we should do a study session. We'll ace the test together and make both our moms happy.
Academia is not really my forte.
Don't be so modest.
Ulterior motives.
You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Well, maybe you're right. With enough lucky guesses, I can fudge my way to a passing grade, no problem.
It's not exactly the positive outlook I was looking
Bro
for.
really thinks he's the ultimate lucky
Just think
student.
We're gonna have a long way to go.
Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. A mundane, average life. Nothing more, nothing less. Huh?
This is an administrative announcement.
Oh boy.
Nearest shelter until further notice.
Another alert, huh? Feels like there's been more of them lately. Huh?
Oh boy.
Don't worry, it'll be all right. This happens all the time. You know it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know. It's just... I don't like sirens.
Oh, poor girl.
They always remind me of that time when my dad died.
Oh.
Let's get you to a shelter. The closest one is... right over there.
In the manhole.
Watch your step.
They're holding hands! That means they're engaged! Oh wait, that actually is a shelter. Like, it doesn't
What do
mean
you
shelter.
know? Looks like we've got the whole place to ourselves. The security alerts are just another part of our daily lives. When you hear the alarm, you go to a shelter until the danger passes. What exactly that danger is, none of us know for sure. Nobody remembers a time before these alerts, or why they started in the first place. As a society, we've accepted that this is the way it is, and let them become something normal.
Hasn't really no one been curious about what could be happening up there?
Okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing ever does.
I know that, but... Say the thing,
Say the line, Bart!
please, for me.
It wasn't me.
Whatever happens,
Yay!
Chikadawa, no matter what.
It's not technically about Doppelganger? Okay, I see.
You're squeezing me really tight.
I mean, she is kind of freaking out, bro. I think it's understandable. And smart man going down the ladder first. Yep, fair.
The shelter order is hereby rescinded. It is now safe to continue.
What did the nut say to the other nut in a game of tag? I am a cashew.
I'm a cashew.
I told you it'd be all right.
Right.
See? Everything's just the same as always. Come on, we'll be late for school.
Yeah. We should hurry.
Why does she sound familiar? Voice rings a bell a little bit. It's not the same tone as Chiaki, but... Ah! Doge! Oh, we tech those. We tech those!
Taki, you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a relief. What are you doing here, little guy? You lost? Hey! Where are you going?
Don't run off on your own! Oh, great. Where did she get to now? Hey! Kadua!
Dark alley. Even in the middle of the day, it's dark. Well, quote-unquote day, it's dark. Eh?
I don't remember there being a school around here. Looks like the place is abandoned. Oh! Kadua! What is she thinking?
What could possibly go wrong? Alright, you can use L to move and hold D to dash. Okay, so this is like Danganronpa 2. For anyone familiar with Danganronpa 2, a lot of the ways that you went from one area to the next is through like side-scrolling places like this. At least like in the hub world area, there were like some areas where you would walk in first person view. I don't know if there's anything like that here, but we'll see. Padua, where are you? No answer. What do I do now? Follow her, I guess. Okay, I can't go up to the next floor.
Karua? It's you. What in the...
What?
Takumi Samino, congratulations! You have been chosen!
Okay.
What is this thing? Some kind of weird toy? Or a robot, maybe? And how does it know my name?
I've finally got you all to myself. That girl chasing me wasn't part of the plan at all. I hate it when people go off script. I guess I can't blame her, though. There's just something about me that's totally irresistible, wouldn't you say?
You feel like you've seen this? OMG, egghead.
The two of you seem awfully close.
Uh-oh, past tense.
Just how much does that girl mean to you? Huh? Oh, don't be so bashful, fella. Nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it'll make things a lot easier. I'm gonna need you to shove this into your chest. Pointy end first, of course.
What?
What? Another alarm already.
This is an emergency announcement. The complex's danger level has increased to 9.
You see? While you're here dilly-dallying, it's already begun.
It's begun? What has?
Why, the end of the peaceful, everyday life you have been living, of course.
Never mind, he's evil. I don't know if he actually is evil is the thing.
Yep, that's the face everyone makes at first. I never get tired.
He strikes me as could be either like a mix between Monokuma and Zero the Second.
It's okay. This is the way people are. But starting today, your life is about to change.
Which end he falls on the...
Mister, you're going to war.
But like on what side of the spectrum he lies on? Who knows?
We forgot this. Come back. Come on.
What the hell was that just now? God, where have you been?
The alert just now. It was different from the normal one, right? What's going on?
It's okay, we're gonna be okay. Just be careful, I ran into this really weird thing back there.
Oh boy.
What was that?
Oh, Heartless!
What is it now? Come on, let's get out of here!
It's like looks like the love child between like a Neo Shadow and Jet Frost.
Nothing ever happened to me. Each day was just like the day before and the day before that. Until now. I lived my life in the same town, with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. And now all that is changing. Everything I thought I knew is falling apart all around me. Why is this happening? Oh, damn it!
Oh boy. Okay, after seeing that, you don't know if you can stay here. Yeah. Yeah, Violet.
Karua. I had to protect her. Had to protect Karua. I promised. I said I'd be there for her. No matter what. No. Get away from her.
You want to save that girl, right?
Well, just stab yourself with that thing. Of course you do. You have to be downright heartless to stand by and watch a dear friend suffer at a time like this. Heartless. Get it? It's just a shame there's nothing you can do about it the way you are now. And don't go thinking some hero is going to swoop in and save her for you either. Life is cruel. That's just the way it is. Those monsters are going to violate the poor girl in all kinds of nasty ways until she's begging for the sweet release of death. Then they'll probably tear her limbs off one by one while you sit here helpless to do anything to ease her suffering. Don't like it? Then there's only one thing to do. You have to save her yourself. Neat. But how? Here, you left this behind. Huh? No time like the present. Think of this as an impromptu entrance exam. What? What am I supposed to do? That dagger is imbued with a very special power, something far beyond your understanding. Once you plunge it into your body, the power will flow into you, giving you everything you need to fight. Power? Fight? I don't... Just give it a try. Give it a try? You're telling me to stab myself in the chest! This is no time to dilly-dally. Or shilly-shally, for that matter. And don't even get me started on filly-fallying. I mean, come on! There's a damsel in distress who needs saving! What are you waiting for, a written invitation? You're running out of time, you know.
If you don't do something soon, your pretty little friend is done for.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Yoshi, this is triggering your stomach. All right, sorry, Violet. Yeah, if this is too much, yeah, I do not blame you for looking away.
You're the only one who can save her. You can do it. No, you have to do it.
Karua. So, what's it going to be? Will you join the fight?
Yeah.
Hardly makes a difference to me if one teenage girl dies a horrible death. What happens next is all up to you. Up to me? Oh, wait, do I have to make a decision? Okay, so this is where the Zero Escape aspect comes in. Oh boy. This means that this is a decision point, and this will affect the ending, most likely. Because yeah, this is basically Zero Time Dilemma right here, where you're given like an explicit choice between doing like one action or another action. Zero Time Dilemma being the third game in the Zero Escape series, by the way. But I guess in a way it's also kind of like, you know, AI as well. Because you make decisions in those games that affect the ending by, in Insomnia. Like in People's Somnia, so, there's usually like a choice that you're like forced to make in some way towards the end of it if it's like a decision point branch. But here it's just more explicit. Alright, well, don't do anything or fight them. I have a feeling that if I don't do anything, the game is just gonna end here and there's gonna be one... I have a feeling that this is just gonna be like either a joke ending or it's gonna be like Zero Time Dilemma where like... it's actually an important ending even though it's kind of a joke ending. So, yeah, this is, we're gonna fight them. We're fighting them. Damn it. This
Damn it.
better work.
This had better work.
Yeah! Better work! I don't know what I was thinking. To be honest, I was acting more of desperation than anything. I picked up the dagger and removed it from its sheath to get a proper look at it. The blade was dark red, so dark it was almost black. Looking at it was like gazing at a pool of blood. The sight of it filled me with dread.
Here goes nothing.
I took the dagger in both hands, gritted my teeth against the incoming pain, and thrust the blade into my chest.
Feels good to have all that power coursing through you, doesn't it? We call this hemo-anima.
Blood life?
Anima?
Rah! But never mind what it's called. Just use it. Kill those things. Eliminate the threat to your town, your home, to those you hold dear. Shit.
Yeah, the glow up is indeed real. Okay, so this is a route map. You can choose to act by placing your cursor on a character and pressing A, just like in Fire Emblem.
Let's do this.
When you select act, the skill list will open. Try selecting side slash first. Side slash. Green spaces are areas you can move to, and red spaces are areas where you can attack. Just like in Fire Emblem. After selecting a skill, you'll be able to move and attack simultaneously by selecting a red space. Okay. The yellow spaces represent the side slash's attack range. Place your cursor on the exclamation mark to attack 5 enemies at once. Okay, this is interesting. When you use a skill, you'll consume AP, shown on the upper left part of the screen. You can take as many actions as you want per turn until your AP reaches 0. It's kind of like in Divinity! AP is fully restored every turn and can even be gained by defeating specific enemies. Characters that have taken an action will become inflicted with fatigue, preventing them from moving more than a single space. Okay. So basically, it's Gale. So it's like, so everyone kind of has Gale Force then? Well, not really Gale Force, but like, you know.
Say when.
Also heals fatigue if using defensive commands. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to use that though, so... A 0 AP, yes. No, not reinforcements! Enemies will continuously approach on the battlefield. Small enemies with high move stats can quickly breach your defenses, so be sure to prioritize taking them out first. Just like in Fire Emblem.
Good to go. Let's go.
Okay, honestly, I think I'd rather move here because I will be closer to the other enemy. Okay, I guess you're not letting me be smart about where I'm placing my attacks. You can enter by pressing minus or plus and selecting in turn from the menu. Any remaining AP will be carried over to the next. Oh. Okay, so that's like Valkyria Chronicles. That's interesting. Wait, she doesn't even have a portrait.
My turn. I've got this.
Do I have to use horizontal slash? Oh, you're supposed to enter it. Okay.
Good to go.
Alright, another wave. Voltage will accumulate as you fight enemies. When it reaches 100% or more, you'll be able to use a special attack. Okay, so it's basically my special gauge. Special attacks are powerful moves that allow you to strike without spending AP. Instead, the character will be inflicted with stun, preventing them from taking any action until the end of the following turn. Oh. That's quite... Okay, that is quite a compromise then. Or yeah, that's quite a trade-off. Try placing your cursor on the character and pressing R to use a special attack. Okay.
Ready when you are. Gotcha.
Nice Muso move.
Woo! I knew you could do it. Nobody can spot fighting potential like I can. Whoa!
Karuha, are you okay?
Taki!
You're safe now. Everything's gonna be fine.
What are you wearing?
It's a long story. I'm not sure I even understand myself.
I knew you'd protect me. I knew you'd keep your promise.
How touching. A knight in shining armor, charging in to rescue his princess from danger.
Taki,
All right, whatever you are. I want answers. Just what is going on here?
Congrats again, Takumi Sumino. You passed the test and you did it with flying colors. You're now an official member of my illustrious academy.
Academy?
I hereby, formally and majestically
Majestically.
authorize your immediate transfer. Congratulations! Hooray! Hooray! Woohoo! Yeah! See you on the other side!
I think I've been playing too much Kingdom Hearts. You know how serious this is, but you know who might be modding you? Oh? You know who? Nice. And like 3 straight matches got 3 straight good laughs. Oh yeah! You're in there!
Where am I?
I came to with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. My head still felt fuzzy as I tried to make sense of my surroundings.
A classroom?
Did I fall asleep at my desk? Is this my desk? How did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
What happened to me?
Looking around the classroom only brought more questions. Several others my own age were also here, each of them slumped over a desk, just like I'd been a moment ago. Whoa, hey, what gives? Where am I? Who are you guys? How did I get here? I'd never met any of them before. Judging from the uneasy glances they were all throwing around, nobody else seemed to know each other either. Just what is this place anyway? Some kind of messed up classroom? Then, is this a school? Doesn't look like any school I've ever been to. I don't recognize it either. So, can anyone tell me what's going on here? No one made any move to answer. We all just stood there in an uncomfortable silence. We were all in the same boat. None of us had any idea how or why we'd been brought to this strange place. You guys know what this means, right? Fish. I mean, a situation like this, there's only one possible explanation. Huh? You know why we're here? Elementary, my dear Clarissa! Stick with me and I'll explain it all! Your laugh is creepy. And my name's not Clarissa! I think I'm gonna take a look outside. The boy who'd spoken went to the door and tried to pull it open, but... It's locked, just like in Danganronpa! Okay, so the door won't open. I'm not scared or anything, just so you guys know. What the fuck, man? On the other side of the classroom, someone else was trying to tear the shutters off the windows, without success. Open, damn it! I'm not screwing around here! It appears we're locked in. Obviously, someone didn't want us leaving on our own. Locked in? You mean, we've been kidnapped? No freaking way! I don't understand it either. Why would anyone want to shut us all up inside a school? This whole day's just been one big mess. What the? That's right, I do remember something. Last thing I remember, I was fighting some kind of weird monsters. There was a bright light, then I was here. Huh? Same here! I was all swing, 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 and the monsters were all, oh, fuck, I'm dead! For real? You guys had to fight those things too? From the sound of it, we all did. Then all that really happened? I thought it just drifted off into some immature fantasy. All of us had the same experience? Then let me just confirm something. Did you also speak to that adorable mascot creature? Adorable mascot? Does she mean that thing? I don't know if I'd describe him that way, but I talked to some kind of mascot, yeah. Then, are you saying the one who brought us all here? I can only imagine that charming yet devious little creature is the one behind it. That thing shut us up in here? I don't get it. Just what does he want us to do anyway? Isn't it obvious? A group of students waking up in a weird school with no way out? A shadowy mastermind hiding behind a cute mascot character? Yeah, it's Danganronpa. It's a killing game! We're gonna be forced to murder each other in increasingly elaborate and ingenious ways! Just like Danganronpa. Also, hi Yubi, how are you doing? Killing game? No way! I am not doing this! I refuse to murder anyone, no matter what this mastermind says! Dude, you are totally going to be the first victim. Saying stuff like that is gonna trip all kinds of flags. Shut up! Shut up! You're gonna jinx it! That's when it happened. Bing bong. What is it now? It's time to get to know your new teammates. Let's all introduce ourselves. Introduce ourselves? What does it mean by teammates? I guess whoever's in charge wants us to get to know one another. This is so not the time for that! Someone help me break down this door! We gotta get out of here! Just try it! You've probably got bombs implanted in us that'll explode if you try to jam your school property! Just like in Zero Escape! I love how meta she is! She knows she's in a Zero Escape / Danganronpa game! She knows she is! Ah, it's so funny! Oh man, that sounds like something that might actually happen! I mean, it might. Koshiro Uchikoshi co-wrote this. At any rate, I don't need to hear your life stories to know how incompetent you all are. Who are you calling incompetent? I ain't gonna let that slide. What, you think I won't hit you just cause you're a girl? Well, you're right about that. I don't hit girls, or kids, or old people. It's an ironclad rule with me. You answer your own question without empty prompting from me. You're even more insecure than I thought. You wanna die, bitch? I don't hit girls or kids or old people, but I'll fucking kill you! Everyone, please. Perhaps we should do as the blackboard says, at least until we know more about the situation. I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I hope you're doing well. It can't hurt to just exchange names and some basic information, right? I agree. Trying to resist a kidnapper tends to end badly for the victims. Looks like we're doing introductions now, like this is the first day of school or something. I'll just talk to everyone one at a time and see how it goes. Alright, when in a room, you can move the on-screen cursor with L and investigate people in places with A, just like in Danganronpa! Investigating places with an exclamation mark will progress the story. The story guide will show on the right-hand side of the screen, so give it a look if you're feeling lost. You can also double-check which places you can investigate by pressing Y, just like in Danganronpa! Make sure to proactively check out any places that seem interesting. Oh yeah, you can also tell Kodaka was a part of this too. Or at least, definitely people from the Danganronpa team. Dragon Omprana! Yeah, exactly, Stormblight! And also, Zero Escape Fire Emblem. Wouldn't that make it Fire Escape? Huh.
Sup?
Sup?
Name's Takamaru Yakushiji.
Sup? Hi. Ooh, character Ojo just like in Danganronpa!
I'ma warn you right now. If you see me getting mad, just keep your distance. Once somebody sets me off, I punch first and ask questions later. Can't help myself.
Wow, talk about anger issues.
So hey, you fought those monsters, right? That mean you transformed too?
Transformed? Yeah, I guess you could call it that. It just kind of happened in the heat of the moment.
I know, right? How freaking cool was that?
Same devs? Some of the same devs, I think. Kodaka co-wrote the story alongside Kotaro Uchikoshi, who wrote the Zero Escape series. They're actually good friends of each other, and they often share ideas with each other, and this is like the second game they've worked on together, I think. Got to 5 good blasts now. Literally not even trying either. You're just too goated. He says, not serious at all with zero self-confidence. Nah, man. You fake it till you make it. I see you faking it. So you're gonna make it.
Huh? I felt like some kind of hero out of a kid's TV show. Getting to go wild with all that power was such a rush.
Honestly, I found that whole battle pretty traumatic. Going on a power trip was the last thing out of my mind.
I gotta wonder how the rest of the TRC's doing, though. Those freaks really went to town on the place.
Yeah, they weren't shy about attacking people either.
Or for all we know, there could still be survivors trapped in wrecked buildings or under rubble and shit. Maybe there's little kids lost and scared without their parents. Or old folks who can't get around like they used to. Ugh, we don't got time to dick around here. Someone needs to get those poor bastards to safety.
I like this guy. He's like a tough guy, but it's like he has a soft side for like, you know, like marginalized folks who you know, who probably can't do anything themselves, you know what I mean? Like old people. People trapped in rubble. Man! The guy on the right looks like a leader. Kind of, a little bit. He is missing a lot of blue in his hair, though, but he does still have sun blue. How about that? He's actually a nice guy, I think.
Clock's ticking on the lost and injured while we just sit here with our fingers up our asses. We ought to be out there helping out and putting the town back together. This is really starting to piss me off. Ah! Here comes the rage!
Hey, what are you?
Back off, man! I warned you about this already. Get away from me! I ain't gonna rest easy until I hit someone, and I don't want it to be you.
Okay, I'm going.
In the end, I still can't tell if he's misunderstood or just a regular hoodlum.
Is it all right for me to introduce myself too? Getting to know anything about a depressing loser like me will probably only make you feel bad, but if everyone's doing it...
It's fine. Go ahead.
Thank you for being so nice to me. Here it goes. My name is... what was it again? It's been so long since anybody bothered to call me by it. Even I'm struggling to remember. Oh, right. It's Shoma. Shoma Ginzaki.
What kind of life do you have to live to start forgetting your own name?
I'm sorry. My name's making you feel bad, isn't it?
Huh? Why would it do that?
It's too big of a disconnect. A lowly worm like me's got no business having a name this cool.
He thinks that name's cool?
My name's the only cool thing about me, though. The rest is just one big pile of shortcomings and insecurities. It's a stretch to even call me a person.
Hey, man!
I'm more like a parasite.
No, man! No, don't dehumanize yourself!
I think you're being a little harsh on
Yeah, man!
That was actually a pretty generous description.
But
don't worry. I've got no illusions about how worthless I am.
Yeah, he's got the depression bug bad. Yeah, I feel for him. As someone with depression myself. Treated, though. But still. Not everyone has that luxury.
I don't get good grades. I can't play sports to save my life, and I don't have any skills or interests that set me apart from the crowd either.
But that shouldn't matter.
My only friend is my pet dog.
Doggy.
He's the only one who ever talks to me.
Technically, I don't think dogs really talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be bored out of your mind talking to me.
No, I want to know more about your story. When we have free time events, which I do believe are things in this game, just like in Danganronpa, I want to know more about you. Surely you have to have, surely you have a very messed up history.
You haven't spat on me even once, and I repay you by wasting your precious time.
You're not wasting it!
Please, don't feel obliged to ruin your day by talking to me any more than you already have. I'll do my best to keep out of sight so I don't bring down the mood for everyone else.
I've never met anyone with such low self-esteem before. This guy makes houseplants look assertive.
Kidnapping us and locking us in a school? Why would anyone do this?
I wish I knew. This whole thing's a mystery.
It's a pretty terrifying situation. I can already feel my body reacting to the fear. Does anyone have a clean pair of underwear I can borrow? Asking for a friend.
Is this friend in the same room as us right now?
Do you need to take a bathroom break?
No. So long as you're here with me, I can endure any amount of bodily discomfort, sister dearest.
Okay, so they're related.
Don't say weird stuff like that in front of people, brother dearest.
Huh? Are you two siblings?
Oh, right. We haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Ima Skumo. But enough about me. Let's talk about this delightful young lady by my side. This is my charming, adorable, talented, intelligent, unparalleled twin sister, Kako.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, you're twins. I guess you do look kind of
Okay,
alike.
fraternal twins?
Oh no, not at all. Next to my sister's transcendent beauty, I'm nothing but a puddle of pig barf.
Don't you think you're putting her on a pedestal?
She's so lovely. Unidentified species of bugs and animals flock to her whenever she goes outside.
I wouldn't mind so much if they were regular species I'd seen before.
Oh, wait, so you're actually corroborating that.
Don't go thinking she's just another character who fits into the little sister archetype either.
I mean, I haven't. If anything, I feel like you fit into, like, the... my little sister can't be this cute character archetype.
My sister eclipses every other sister who's ever
This guy right here, killer.
Even all of them put together couldn't hope to match.
So here's the thing, this game is more of a... This is more of a tactical RPG than it... Well, okay, it is a visual novel. But, like, I think the story is less that this is actually a killing game and more like... They're trying to survive as long as possible for, like, 100 days. I think that's kind of the synopsis that I got from, like, some of the promo material and stuff like that. So I don't think there is actually gonna be a murderer. I mean, I don't know. I guess there could be. It's possible, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this guy just kind of strike me as being kind of following the same character archetype as Kiyo from Danganronpa V3.
It's a crime that the word sister could possibly be used to describe anyone else. It should belong to her, and her alone.
You're going too far again, brother dearest.
You and your sister sure are close, huh?
Close doesn't even begin to cover it.
Uh-oh.
She's my guiding light, the one who gives my life purpose. Beat me, stab me, stick lit matches under my fingernails. If it's for her, I'll bear any indignity with a smile.
You're really going too far now. This is so embarrassing.
Oh, even seeing you get all bashful and flustered is like sweet, sweet nectar to me.
I hate it.
Every single day, I thank my lucky stars that I was born your brother, sister dearest.
Seriously, knock it off.
What she said. I don't get their dynamic at all. Must be a twin thing.
Hello there. My name is Eito Aotsuki. Currently a high school senior. I'm guessing you're the same?
Yeah, that's right.
I thought so. All of us appear to be the same age, give or take a year or two. Is that just a coincidence?
I don't know. It could be, I guess.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry. This hasn't been much of an introduction.
Probably not a coincidence when you're talking about, when you're considering that I think having a game that stars, like, high school students is more marketable, at least in Japan.
Do you have any hobbies? What's your zodiac sign? How about your favorite food? Or your favorite movie? Are you seeing anyone right now? What do your parents do for a living?
Whoa, slow down. You need to give me time to answer before you ask a new question.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with social situations. I tend to get nervous and overcompensate.
Really? You seem to be doing okay to me.
I've spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to making friends. If I do or say anything strange, please let me know. I'm trying to do better so I don't make people uncomfortable.
Mood! Hashtag relatable.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
This guy seems pretty easygoing. I've never pegged him for the socially awkward type, but I guess being isolated from others will do that to you. Why was he in the hospital, though? I don't see any scars or injuries. Does that mean he's okay now?
I can't remember the last time I was around this many people. It really puts things into perspective.
Are you going to be all right? Let me know if there's anything I can do, okay?
I will. Thank you.
I am Hiriko Shizahara. Ugh.
Is that it? She seems scary, but she's a lot calmer than the others. I try to get some more information out of her.
I was wondering...
Weren't you listening? My name is Hiriko Shizahara.
Right. I heard your name just fine, but I thought maybe you could tell me something else.
Like what?
How about those monsters that attacked the town? Do you have any idea what they might be? And could there be more of them out there?
Who knows?
Don't you have anything else to say?
Blindly speculating without anything to back it up is just a waste of time. Surely, that's obvious.
Well, yeah, but...
I have no intention of wasting my time on you. We're done here.
She could really shut me down. I guess that's all I'm getting out of her for now.
Seriously, what the heck is going on? I'm freaking out here!
Are you okay?
What kind of question is that? Do I look okay? Who would be okay in a situation like this? Nothing about this is okay! What rotten luck! Why does bad stuff always happen to me? What did I do to deserve this?
Hey, try to calm down. I get that you're scared, but we all feel that way.
Who cares about you guys? We've never even met before. I'm sure as heck not gonna waste time worrying about you.
So much for first impressions.
Okay, fine. Sorry I asked. Have fun figuring this out on your own.
Luck stat of 3. I'm not sure how that scales. Or like how that compares with other stats. Is it like Pokemon where one stat point may not be a swingy? Or is it like D&D where one can be the difference between upping your modifier by 1 or 2? Or by 0 or 1, you know?
Huh? Hey, where are you going? You can't just walk away and abandon me.
You're the one who said.
Come on, man, I got scared and lashed out. When you're gonna cut me off over something like that? That's cold. It's because I'm poor, isn't it? That's discrimination. I hope you get canceled and end up alone and friendless.
Okay. It's just one thing after another with this guy.
Ugh, I must have the rottenest luck in the world. It's like everything's out to get me. But this is some next level BS. Is this karma? Was I a serial killer in the past life or something?
Look, let's just take this one step at a time, all right? How about you tell me your name?
It's Gaku. Gaku Maruko. If I had to get plucked out of my normal life, why couldn't I end up in some kind of harem setup? Girls have to like me if there's no other option, right? Having other guys here ruins it. Why can't you all just crawl off and die somewhere? Just let me have this.
Trying to get along with someone this self-centered is exhausting. I think I'll just leave him be for now.
Hi. My name's Sebasticolana. Nice to meet you.
She reminds me of Hina from Danganronpa. She seems cool.
Not really. I'm just as clueless as everyone else.
Whatever we're doing here, I hope we get to leave soon. I'm still worried about all the people we left behind.
Now that she's mentioned it, so am I. I hope everyone's okay. Did Katawa get home safe in the end? What about my mom and dad? I defeated all the monsters I could, so they should be fine, right?
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop?
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
And now you're a mechanic in your own right. That's cool.
Nah, it's nothing. Really, I may be good with machines, but I'm pretty hopeless when it comes to other stuff. I'll catch a ride with anyone if they've got a cool car. That gets me in trouble sometimes.
Yeah, I think you might need a refresher on stranger danger.
Wow, Takumi.
But you fought those monsters just like the rest of us. That takes real courage.
That was a do or die kind of deal, though. I don't want to do anything like that ever again. Just thinking about it makes me want to...
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to calm down.
I'm really starting to worry about this girl.
Hi! I'm Darumi Amamiya. Nice to meet ya.
Now we talk with the metal one.
So hey, level with me. Who are you gonna target?
Who is that? Wait, who is what? Are you talking about Tsubasa or Darumi?
Target?
You'll never win the killing game if you don't know who you're gonna kill ahead of time. Unless... Is it me? I seem kinda dumb, right? And way too trusting. It'd be easy to trick me into meeting you alone somewhere and then BAM!
Hey, you don't really think that's why we're here, do you?
Of course I do. Anything less would be a huge disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, haven't you seen the art style? Oh, okay, you're talking about Tsubasa. Yeah, she's cute. I do like her. She does remind me kind of like Hina, where she's kind of like the... She seems to be kind of like the down-to-earth kind of sort. Or at least so far. I mean, these are just first impressions after all, and they can be very misleading, especially in a Danganronpa game or a Zero Escape game. But you know.
I've always loved killing game stories. Getting chosen to take part in one is a dream come true.
Maybe you should have started in Danganronpa V3 then, instead of this game.
But that stuff only happens in games and anime, right? You wouldn't actually want us all killing each other.
Nah, dude. The fact that it's real is the best
Nah, dude.
part. It's life or death, no takebacks. I mean, I don't really care if I end up dying. Either way, I get to escape my train wreck of a life, so it's all good.
Oh boy, what's in your backstory?
Huh?
Come on, don't tell me you're some kind of normie. Living the same boring life day after day is such a downer. You get that right? Right? If it's between a short life full of excitement or the slow grind of mediocre mundanity, I know which one I choose. I can't wait for the killing to start!
This girl's got a unique way of looking at the world, to put it lightly. I don't think I'll ever see eye to eye with her. Alright, looks like I've spoken to everyone. So, what now? I really have to get home soon. I usually walk my dog this time of day, and he gets antsy when I'm not there. It's not going to be that simple. If you don't have anything useful to contribute, keep your mouth shut. You're right. An insignificant bug like me should know my place. I'll just sit in a corner and stay quiet from here on out. What's going to happen to us? I have a feeling we'll be receiving more instructions soon enough. Someone is probably out there somewhere, watching our every move. Everybody stand ready to greet your commanding officer. There's the bell again. The text on the blackboard changed too. Greet your commanding officer? Sorry to keep you waiting, recruits, but I'm glad to see you're all getting along. My voice. Hi.
It's the robo bastard from before.
Yeah, we. Gee, I know who Mark's favorite character is going to be when he plays this game.
I have to have you court-martialed for defamation of character. I have feelings too, you know. It may have been a cliche entrance, but I gave it real socks. Anyway, like it or not, from this day forward, I'm going to be your commanding officer. You can call me Siri. Got it? Siri. Or just Sir.
Commanding officer? You?
With that out of the way, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Last Defense Academy.
Last Defense Academy? Such a wonderful name, isn't it? Drill into your skulls. This place is your new home, but away from home, after all. What exactly does that mean? You'll be taking lessons from the School of Hard Knocks. Just kidding. It's gonna be much worse than that. Hold on a minute. Do you seriously expect us to live here from now on? That's what I said, isn't it? I did say that, didn't I? Just check the transcript real quick. Talk about yourselves in the meantime. Oh, enough of this bullshit! You can't just log us up and expect us to do whatever you say! No, don't get so riled up. Also, there's one thing I need to make absolutely clear. This is not a request, it's an order. An order? Order my ass? You think you got any right to tell me what to do? After I beat the crap out of you, I'm busting down that door and get the hell out of here! Takamato let out a scream of rage and charged forward like a wild beast bearing down on its prey. But before he could make contact... Don't you dare lay hands on a superior officer, soldier! Or do you want me to detonate the bomb I had implanted in you? What? Those words instantly stopped him in his tracks. Oh, so this is like 999. Huh. A bomb? You actually put bombs in us? You gotta be shitting me. It's true. I took the liberty of installing them when you arrived here. You were all out cold at the time, of course. Are you serious? Why would you do that to us? It's to threaten us into joining the killing game, right? Yahoo! If these explosives are inside us, does that mean you performed some kind of surgery? You touched my dear sister's naked, vulnerable body without her consent? What a novel way to commit suicide. No jury in the world would convict me for killing you now. Brother, dearest, please. Try to hurt him, you'll get blown up. Give it up already. Even if you destroyed me, what then? You might be able to make it out of school. However, returning to regular lives in the Tokyo residential complex is no longer possible. Not possible? So it's not just a matter of you not letting us go back, but that we physically can't? You're a sharp one, Outski. But allow me to spell it out for some of the slower students. This school lies outside of the Tokyo residential complex, you all know. Outside the complex? Don't worry, Bay, I'll protect you from the bombs. Yeah! And also, who called Zero? I know, right? Who called Zero? That's not funny. I mean, come on, man. Is that even possible? You're confused. I don't blame you. None of you have ever been outside the complex before. Not only that, but you barely receive any information about the outside world in there. You've been placed in uncharted territory, both physically and conceptually. Anyone would need time to properly process things. Maybe a little demonstration will help you come to terms with it. Sire turned to face the window, and his eyes flashed red for a moment.
No.
There, I've opened the window shutters. Take a look for yourself. Wow, they're operated remotely? We all crowded around the window, hoping to see something that might help us make sense of all of this. Instead, what we saw only divorced us from reality even further.
There's no ceiling.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. No, it went further than that. I couldn't even believe what I thought I was seeing.
Could that be the sky?
Above us, instead of the domed ceiling I'd spent my life looking at, was an unbroken view that reached higher and higher as far as the eye could see. For the first time ever, I was getting a look at the world outside the complex.
That's the sky?
No way. Somebody tell me I'm dreaming.
Never mind that. Look over there.
As crazy as it was to see the sky, that's not what had us all staring in disbelief. Rather, it was what was going on beneath it. Just a short distance away was a towering wall of flame.
The world is burning.
Dude, that's fire. It's all fire. Why is it that weird color?
I don't know, magnesium. Yo, the 10 laughs in one stream, let's go! Yeah, oh god, purple fire!
I'm in purple!
I'm scared.
Don't worry. Your brother dearest will protect you.
The world outside the window was aggressively alien. A single expanse of endless sky, an impenetrable barrier of otherworldly fire. Nothing in our everyday lives could have prepared us for this. It was like we'd been transported to another dimension, or maybe even hell itself. Is this the afterlife? Did we die already and this is where we're going to receive our eternal punishment? Nah, it's gotta be an isekai deal! It'll be like, that time I got reincarnation as the world's last hope, but the Overlord forced me to kill all my friends! She is really stuck in being meta about Danganronpa, about this being a Danganronpa game. It's so funny! It may as well be a different world, considering what you know of it. This is what lies outside your home in the Tokyo residential complex. Is the outside world? This can't be happening. Can it? That sky and the fire. There's no way this is real. Oh, it's real, all right. This is no game, no VR simulation. The sky, the undying flames, it's all real. Undying flames? It's not just a fancy name.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
But that's impossible. You gotta go out eventually, right? Right? You're only saying that because you're still following the logic of the world you know. There are more things in heaven and earth, Mariko, than are dreamed of in your Tokyo residential complex. Now that you're on the outside, you're going to encounter a heck of a lot more impossible things. Because, as it turns out, this is how the world really works. I didn't really get all that philosophical junk, but there's no getting through that burning ring of fire, right? Then that's our cage? That's the thing that makes sure there's no escape for any of us? No escape. Those words sent a chill down my spine. Hearing them spoken out loud made it feel that much more real. I still don't understand. Why did you do this? Why did you bring us here? To kill each other, obviously! What are the rules? Do we hold a trial after every murder? Or is it more of a battle royale kind of deal? Kill each other? Oh, no. That would be simply barbaric. Where do you get these ideas? One of the co-writers of this game. That's not it? Of course not. I have much bigger plans for you than some disorganized murder spree. No, what I have in mind is a calculated, one-sided massacre. Massacre? Since we're on the subject, let's move on to the main event.
You were all transferred to this academy for a very special reason. I have a mission for you to carry out. Your objective is the complete and utter extermination of any and all enemy troops who dares to threaten our beloved school's peace. During your time here, you happy few, you band of brothers will be molded into the perfect special defense unit.
Special defense unit? Wait, what enemy troops? It's not a killing game. Forget all that happy few crap. You still ain't answered the most important question yet. Why us? There's gotta be some mistake here. No one in their right mind would trust a talentless wimp like me with such an important job. Hey, try to show a little enthusiasm. Being chosen for this squad is a great honor, you know? Who's responsible for this? Huh? There must be a mastermind controlling everything from behind the scenes. Someone who chose to single us out for whatever reason. So who's pulling your strings? Who set all this up? Goodness me, you're so suspicious of everything. If you must know, the one who chose you for this mission was... Ah! What's that noise? An alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Well, we'll have to come back to this later. Sounds like we have company. Wait, who was that? Wait, who was what? Who was what? The hell's gonna happen this time? This attack came sooner than I expected. They really must be desperate. They who? Man, this 999 had one cute chick. Why does this game have multiple? Because, Danganronpa art style. The chick with the purple hair? Oh, the metal one? The one who thinks that this is like... The one who thinks that this is a Danganronpa game. I forget her name already, but I like her a lot. She reminds me of Ibuki from Danganronpa 2. Kind of like that, some sort of out there sort of character. I have a feeling she's gonna be a fan favorite. Who else? Side turned to face the blackboard, and his eyes flashed red once more.
No.
The remote operation again. It's the Jack Frost Sneasel Heartless. Those monsters look the same as the ones that attacked the complex. No kidding. And they're swarming in like cockroaches. Don't just stand around, they're coming this way! We gotta get out of here! The correct response here is fight, not flight! What do you think? What do you think I brought here for? I don't care! I didn't sign up for this! Maybe, but if you don't take action, those monsters will get inside the school pretty darn quick. And they'll slaughter every last one of you without the slightest hesitation. They want to kill us? You don't like it? Then fight. You already have all the power you need. You mean that chemo whatever thing you gave us before? That's right! With a little hemo-anima on your side, defeating grunts like these will be easy as pie! Now, battle stations, everyone! Get ready to defend your beloved school from the enemy menace! No way, absolutely not! Aside from that one time, none of us have any experience with stuff like that. You can't expect us to... You want us to fight? So be it. Just like that? Fight or die. Those are our only options. I, for one, have no intention of dying today. Yeah, count me in! You too? Honestly, I'm still kind of bummed that we'll miss out on the tension of never knowing who's gonna turn on us next. But an us versus them killing game could be fun too! Maybe we'll get skin-tight bodysuits and crazy compressed energy weapons! I'll probably be as much use as a lantern in the daytime. I don't like this. I'll be damned if I let those freaks take me out. Alright, I'm in. Ain't about to sit on the sidelines, let women and children fight for me. The strong gotta protect the weak. Everybody stand back! It's time for Takemoto Yakushiji to bring the pain! Spare us your outdated notions of chivalry. I'm far stronger than you anyway. You wanna take this outside, bitch? You guys are crazy. We're not talking about some random street punks here. They're full-on monsters! You shouldn't even think about fighting them! We have to find a way out of here before it's too late! I'm not lying, though. So long as those undying flames are around, none of us are going anywhere. And even if we were to escape somehow, what's your plan for getting back to the complex? Well, is it starting to sink in? You really have no choice but to fight. That's your purpose for being here. That's your purpose for being here, not to reason why. Now get out there and do or die! Fight or die. One thing's for sure, I don't want to die. Dying alone and confused in a place like this would be beyond tragic. In that case, there's only one thing I can do. Sorry, but you can count me out. Huh? You've got no way of knowing whether what you say is true. You've certainly done nothing to earn our trust. By your own admission, you're the one who abducted us and brought us here against our will. And now you want us to fall in line and follow orders? I don't think so, sir. Hey, he's right. For all we know, he could be the one who set those things after us in the first place. Either way, I'm gonna pass too. There's no way I'm getting involved in another battle with those things. It won't make any difference whether I join you or not. Actually, I'd probably just get in your way. What should we do, brother dearest? Oh, we're definitely staying out of it. I'll never allow you to be put in such a dangerous situation, sister dearest. Sounds like we got a bunch of lily-livered pacifists here. I always said peacetime would turn the next generation soft. But that's why I made sure to recruit a diverse bunch. Takes all sorts to win a war, as they say. There's no time for further discussion, so we'll make do with those of you who are willing to fight. Just the three of us? From the look of it, this is just a scouting party. Not much to them. You three should be plenty to handle it. All the better if I don't have to worry about anyone else dragging me down. An incompetent ally can be just as much trouble as an enemy. We'll see who's incompetent once we get out there! No time to waste! You three, follow me to the war room! Seede trotted toward the door, his eyes flashing a now familiar shade of red. The sound of the lock disengaging came a second or two after. That future is so cool! Before we go, let me give the rest of you a little piece of advice. I said before that you would all be killed if the school fell to the enemy. But the truth is, there's much more than that at stake here. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. What? See what I meant when I said you have no choice but to fight? Mull it over, and if you change your mind, the war room is right down the hall. With those parting words, Seede left, followed by Hideko, Takemoto, and Darumi. Everything we hold dear. But how could that have anything to do with this? Seede, did you do something to Kadoa? Could he have taken our friends and families hostage? Don't let him rattle you. That's exactly what he wants. Huh? Odds are it's all just lies and empty threats. Your imagination jumps to the worst case scenario and uses that fear to control you. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I mean, there's no way any of this is for real, right? They wouldn't really kill us, would they? This is real life. Stuff like that just doesn't happen. Lies, empty threats? I'm not so sure about that. Side is shady for sure. I'm not about to believe everything he says without questioning it. But what if he's not lying? Is that a risk I'm willing to take? What if I really do die? I've seen firsthand the carnage those monsters are capable of. Shouldn't I try to fight back, or at least offer some kind of resistance? Can I really afford to stand idly by and do nothing? Say, do you think all that everything you hold dear will be forfeit stuff was a... What do you think all that everything you hold dear will be forfeit stuff was all about? You're just making that up to scare us, right? I wish I knew. Then what do we do? I don't want to have to fight those things again. Just thinking about it makes me queasy. Are you okay? I'll be fine. Just give me a minute. I'm really starting to worry about this girl. Hey, sure there's no way out of here? Even if we leave the school, we never get past that wall of flames. Plus, we don't even know where we are or how to get back to the complex from here. That doesn't mean we should give up. There's gotta be something that can help us. Although, now that you mention it, I have no idea where to start. It's not like we're gonna find a big red button with escape written on it. What rotten luck. This is so messed up. I mean, you try to fight your way out. I'm no fighter, I'm just a regular dude. You have to have a screw loose to want to fight those things. What did I do to deserve a life like this? I wish I could have been more rich or won the lottery or something. Being kidnapped was bad enough. Being told to fight monsters we know next to nothing about? That's where I draw the line. There's more to going on here than meets the eye. What do you mean? I can't say for sure, but I do know it's not a good idea to act without sufficient information. Maybe we can learn who's really behind this and what they want. It'll be a different story. Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that 3 of us have decided to fight. They'll be risking their lives to protect us while we do nothing. Doesn't that seem kind of unfair? I get where you're coming from, and I'm worried about them too, naturally. But they made the choice to fight of their own free will. I don't think we can stop them. Just like we can't change the minds of those of us who've decided to abstain. I want to get out of here just as much as the rest of you. I feel my condition getting worse already. Everything you hold dear will be forfeit. What could it mean? No need to worry, sister dearest. It's got nothing to do with us. Didn't hearing that bother you at all? Not in the slightest. The only thing I hold dear is my darling sister. So long as she remains safe, those monsters can reduce the whole TRC to rubble for all I care. But what if she's not safe? What if those things get in and kill us all? Well, then we'd have a problem. Whatever happens, my dear sister's safety has to come first. So I'll just have to hope those 3 maniacs do their best out there. You're just gonna leave everything to them? You're not gonna get involved yourself? Absolutely not. If anything happened to me, who'd take care of my dear sister? I have to take care of my own safety too, so I can be by her side night and day for the rest of our lives. I still don't get these twins. These twins deal. It's clear they only care about themselves. Why would anyone expect me to get involved in a war? I bet nematodes that are better fighters than me. You must have fought back in the complex, right? No, not even then. What? I thought we all fought those monsters at least once. When the monsters attacked, they busted up my house real bad, so I grabbed my dog and got out of there as fast as I could. C-Day showed up at some point and kept telling me to fight, but I couldn't have done that even if I wanted to. It's that bad, huh? In the end, he had to stab me with that weird dagger himself, and then I passed out. Next thing I knew, I was here. Guess not all of us went through the exact same thing. I wonder if there's a reason for that. There's really nothing special about me. I'm just a regular weakling. When there's trouble, I run away. That's all I know how to do. My whole life's been one string of problems to run from and confrontations to avoid. Doesn't sound like this guy's gonna join the fight anytime soon. Not now. Okay. Not now, not now, not now. I guess we're leaving. It's no good. I can't do this. If I try to fight those monsters, I might die. Doing what Seede wants probably isn't too smart either. Even so, I can't just do nothing while the others are putting themselves in danger. Now I knew what I had to do. As I headed for the door, someone called out to me. Takumi? Where are you going? No way! You're not gonna go join those three psychos, are you? Aren't you scared? Those monsters could tear you apart. Oh, this music reminds me a lot of Danganronpa. It reminds me of that one song that I can't remember. What's that one song called? I forget. But it has like a similar instrumentation and mood. so true, Bae. What if he isn't lying? Oh my gosh. I know that. Of course I'm scared. I'm terrified. Who wouldn't be? But I made somebody a promise. I said that I'd protect her no matter what happened.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Kadoa. No matter what.
Promise?
The idea that she could be in danger right now scares me more than anything. This person, is she somebody you hold dear, as Seede put it? Yeah, I guess she is. That's why I'm going to fight. Not because Seede told us to, but so I can keep my promise. Oh my, you're quite the dashing hero, Mr. Sumino. You did sound pretty cool. Don't give me too much credit. I'm not about to run out all guns blazing. I won't be the only one fighting, so if things look bad, I can always hang back and let the others take out some of the slack. With enough lucky breaks, I can fudge my way to victory, no problem! That's, a real positive attitude you got there. Yes, people tell me I'm too positive for my own good sometimes. Alright, if that's your decision, I won't stop you. Just don't die out there, okay? I'll try. I opened up the classroom door and ran out into the hallway. It does look kind of like a school, I guess. Still not quite what I was expecting, though. But that can wait. The others are going to the war room, right? Better go catch up with them. Okay, you can open the menu, you can save, load, view important information, and hey, report cards are a thing! When you save in the middle of the event, you'll be placed at the start of the event when you load the save data. Alright, let's save. Report card! April 16th! His birthday was 8 days ago! You dislike subtlety. August 19th. Do we have any May babies in here? We do. Not only that, she was born a day after mine. Or she was born a day after me. Gosh dang. Her birthday's a day after mine. How disappointing that I had to be a butthead. You're over 10 last out. Oh my god, Aiden, you are on a roll. January 25th. Misery porn, adult games, gore. She just likes life sins. Okay, well, she definitely... Yeah, she definitely likes... She's definitely played Danganronpa, I can tell. That is her genre. March 16th. Born 2 days after Chiaki. Which is White Day. July 3rd. Radial engines, just like static electricity. Understandable. Which means you probably don't like lightning either. Summer 22nd. Cooking, poverty, or working for free. June 19th. This is dear sister dearest. Kako. This is just listing the three things. This is listing the same thing 3 times. Anything that hurts his dear sister. And Kako. I mean, yeah, she would have the same birthday because they're twins. Complex flavors. And dislikes anything that hurts Ina. Which, yeah, understandable. Dark, damp places, and dislikes convenience stores at night. Understandable. Oh, hey, there's a codex! Like in, kind of like in, Steins Gate. Karua Kashimiya. Takumi's classmate and childhood friend. She has a gentle demeanor, but is also surprisingly resilient. She lost her father at a young age, and her mother spends most of her time doing research. In spite of all of this, Karua works hard to be the best person she can be. Takumi was separated from when the strange creatures attacked the complex. I guess go up? Where is the war room anyway? Here we go. Ooh, you coming too, Takumi? This mean you made up your mind to fight? Yes. I figure you guys can use all the help you can get. That's assuming you'll be any help at all. That's the old Last Defense Academy fighting spirit. I knew you'd come around, Sumino. I didn't exactly have a lot of choice the way you threatened us. You ruined me with your cruel words, soldier. That was just some friendly advice. If there was a chance your inaction would have dire consequences for your loved ones, you'd want to know about it, wouldn't you? What does that even mean? I'll explain later. Right now, protecting the school takes priority. Now then. Take up your infusers. You remember how these work, right? Just shove them in your chest and they'll pump you full of that sweet, sweet hemo-anima. With that much power on your side, securing victory should be a cinch. Once you're fully juiced up, use these launch pads to get down to the battlefield. And we just have to eliminate all enemy units, yes? Let's get started. About time. Let's do this. This is so hype! I can do this. I'll find a way to make it work somehow. I've beaten these things once. I can do it again. Just have to do it like I did back home.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
Hado will believe in me. Now it's time to prove her right. This better not be Fire Emblem 9. No, it might be Fire Emblem 10. Which is much harder. I actually don't know.
Everybody ready for battle? It's your first time since the entrance exam, so feel free to go crazy out there. Try out every last reserve of strength and bathe in the blood of your enemies.
That sounds gross. Oh, launch! That's basically what that said. Okay, here we go.
Attention! All troops stand ready. Let the battle commence.
Talk about coming to visit you, Pika. Let's go! Let's frickin' go! Let's frickin' go! And I want to visit too now. I want to meet up with the friendos.
This is it, soldiers. Hope you're all ready.
Oh yeah, this is exciting.
Steadily toward the school. The building has a barrier around it, but it can't stand up to attacks for very long. If its integrity level falls to 0, the enemy will waltz right in, and then it's game over for all of us. Keep an eye on how threats to the school. Exercise your powers of observation, strategy, and merciless cruelty to their utmost. This is an honest-to-goodness battlefield, so keep your wits about you, unless you want to end up with a hole in your head.
Alright, in a defensive battle, you will lose if the barrier generator is destroyed. Protect it until the very end to destroy all the enemies. Okay, so none of my characters are allowed to die. Okay, adds attack +1 for every enemy defeated per turn. User skills change when fatigued. Wait, really? To what? Adds armor +1 for each space move. Okay, so I should probably be using you sort of as like a tank then. Which means
Let's freaking go!
each member of the special defense unit has a unique ability known as a specialist skill. Learn each character's skill and use them to your advantage in battle. Takamaru is a great defender with superior mobility and defense, which is why I think you should probably be a tank. He automatically gains armor +1 for each space moved from a specialist skill, Special Rampage. Alright. Armor provides temporary defense that can absorb damage that would otherwise diminish your HP. It is only effective during the turn it was used. Okay, so it's temporary HP, basically. Okay. Dadomi is a mid-range support specialist that can provide support attacks and gain a lot of voltage. Dadomi's specialist skill, Special Sick Day, will make her feel low when she gets fatigued. This will then change all of her skills to their low counterparts. What does that mean?
Seriously depressing.
Oh. Let's move -3, fight +2 on target. Heals users fatigue. Okay, so she would probably benefit from having like 3 AP then. Route defend. I mean, that's kind of what I'm used to. Yutako is an attacker that specializes in hard-hitting attacks. She automatically gains attack +1, but with a max of +3 for every enemy she kills during one turn from her specialist skill, Special Discipline. Okay, I think I should move you here.
How's this? Broken so soon. This doesn't feel half bad. I could get used to this.
Oh, dang, girl! How'd you get to be so strong?
Strong don't even begin to cover it.
told you I was stronger than you. I suggest you pay better attention in the future.
Is there a reason you're so much stronger than the rest of us, though?
What gives you the right to question me? At any rate, it's none of your concern. If you have time to prattle pointlessly, I suggest you use it more constructively and take out some of the weaker enemies.
Yeah. You're awesome, we get it. I'm just glad you're on our side. Now let's get back in there. I'm itching to bust some heads.
My turn.
Actually.
Now then, to business.
Actually, no. I'll let you end your turn here so you can like get some AP, or so we can carry that AP over. Wait, I didn't even... Wait, there was someone I didn't even move. What the heck? I didn't even move Takumi. What the heck?
Let's go.
Takumi is an easy-to-use character with great balance of range and attack strength. You can redo battles by selecting a specialist skill, Special Redo, from the menu accessible by pressing plus. Oh wait, so I don't necessarily have to restart the chapter if something bad happens?
Let's do it to it!
On my side!
Seriously depressing.
Danganronpa is good for crowd control.
Let's do this.
Okay. Alright, so I definitely don't want to be warned to end my turn if one character runs out of AP.
Time for battle.
Okay, let's have Hideko.
All right, let's get started.
Oh! Everyone shares AP! Oh. Never mind. Okay. Okay.
Now then, to business. Out of my way. satisfying.
Hauling ass! Let's freaking go!
Okay, I almost have a special charge.
Here we go. Say when.
Ooh, special charge. Okay, I'll end my turn here. Wow, that's a lot of movement.
Let's go! Here we go!
Ooh, bleed.
Rev it up! Let's give it to him!
Here we go.
All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Let's do it to it!
Rev it up! Hauling ass!
And even... Okay, so even moving units around uses up AP. That's...
Let's do this!
That does... honestly change a lot of, like, how setup works here. I can't just, like, bunch all my units together and just wait outside of, like, an enemy's range and just lure them in that way. The units I can use are actually a resource.
Here we go!
Alright, that's the first wave.
Did we win?
Ha! Was that it? I was expecting more of a challenge. I feel dumb forever being scared of these guys.
You were actually scared of them. For all your bluff and bluster, you're just as much of a coward as the others.
Hey, I ain't no coward. I'll take you on anytime.
Nice work, troops. No one would think this was your first real battle.
But it wasn't. We fought him once already, back in the TRC.
Oh, right. Of course you did.
What even are those monsters anyhow? Ain't it about time you spilled the beans?
Well, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of all mankind.
Well, that's ominous. Can you be a little more specific?
Are they like demons from another dimension? Time-traveling aliens? Experimental bioweapons gone wrong? Oh, how about all of the above? They were created as living weapons, but escaped to another dimension where a PMC controlled by demonic entities sent them into the past to destroy the future.
Downamy, you are a riot.
That theory's way too busy.
To tell you the truth, we haven't been able to determine their true nature just yet. All we know is that they're determined to get inside this school.
Let's just call them Heartless and call it a day.
As such, I've decided to designate them School Invaders for the time being.
Heartless is easier to say.
Invaders, huh?
Lucky for us, the undying flames stop them from getting too close. Most of the time, that is.
How close this dude is to Whisper from Yokai Watch is actually crazy. I've actually never played Yokai Watch. So I may need a reference for that.
But every now and then, some extra strong ones break through somehow. Your special defense unit exists to deal with such attacks, as and when they occur.
But why are they attacking the school to begin with?
They're after a certain special something hidden deep within the school. If that falls into the hands of the invaders, humanity is as good as extinct.
Extinct? Like our entire species?
So we're legit fighting to save humanity here? Dude, that is freaking sweet!
But the scale here doesn't make sense. I'm having trouble seeing how this school and the future of humanity can possibly be connected.
I don't get it either. And then again, I'm a straight up student, so there's a lot of stuff I don't get.
Oh, Donovan, you're so freaking funny. Okay, I think she might be best girl. Actually, I'm calling it now. She might be best girl.
Everyone stop talking!
What's the matter?
Second wave.
My radar display is lighting up like a fireworks show. We're not out of the woods yet. We've got another enemy approaching fast. And it's a big one.
A big one, you say? Oh, you're not kidding. Oh, well. It's a beast.
What the hell, man? You want us to fight that thing?
Size isn't everything. I don't believe it'll give me any trouble.
Yeah, baby!
Hurry! We have to save her!
Okay, never mind. She not. Okay, I guess she was best girl.
No way. No freaking way.
Corpse recovery unit, deploy.
Oh, it's a drone shaped like a coffin. That's hilarious.
We got her body back safe and sound. You can all relax now.
How can we relax? One of our friends just died.
Just focus on the battle. That's the invaders, Commander. It's gonna be on a whole different level to anything you've fought so far.
He's right. We can't afford to get distracted from the task at hand. Now, more than ever. It's fight or die.
But...
Don't let it get to you, man.
Huh?
You let the situation get to you, you lose your cool. You lose your cool, you lose the fight. Trust me on this. We've come this far, we gotta keep going to the end. There'll be time for mourning and crap later.
God damn.
Those troops you fought before were just the opening act. This commander's a real monster.
So is this so is this like so is this like one of those beasts from Three Houses?
Conventional weapons don't have any effect on it. That's where you saviors of humanity and your hemo-anima come in. You starting to see why the Special Defense Unit is so important?
Why is hemo-anima the only thing that works? What exactly is this stuff anyway?
It's the only thing standing between humanity and annihilation at the hands of the invaders. That's really all you need to know. Oh, by the way, those drones from earlier are getting tuned up, so try your best to avoid any further casualties.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones risking our lives out here.
Okay. When Voltage reaches 100% or more, you will be able to use Boost Hemo Anima in addition to special attacks. Boost Hemo Anima powers up your allies in a variety of ways and will remain in effect for the entirety of the battle. Okay.
Rev it up!
Oh, okay.
I've got this.
Time for battle.
Say when.
What do I use it on?
Ready whenever.
Also, I have a sneaking suspicion that Hemo Anima is Ushikoshi's idea. It sounds like something that you would hear from a Zero Escape a little bit. But then again, I don't know. I wonder who came up with that idea. I mean, you know, it's like a new word created from like a Greek suffix and a... Or no, a Greek prefix and a Latin suffix, I guess. Okay.
Now then, to business. I can hardly contain myself. All right, let's get started.
Ready when you are.
My turn. How's this? Time to move. Now then, to business. I'm all worked up now.
You're fatigued, so you can move.
All right, let's get started.
While stun, user's immune to stun. User's movement is not hindered by terrain or other effects. Oh no, you have counter! No! Just like in Fire Emblem! No! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! But... Okay, attack 2, move 10.
Let's do this!
You're doing great! Don't stop until you've wiped them all out!
Oh, crud, that's right, that counterattack is gonna...
I've got this.
Okay. I'm glad there are no attacks of opportunity in this game.
Time to move. Take this. Broken so soon. My turn.
Okay.
Ready when
Alright, Takumi, I will have you take care of these enemies.
Alright, let's get started.
Yeah, I think this is the play. Oh! Move it!
Say when. My turn.
Yeah, except it wasn't a freaking dragon first. Yeah, that is true. It was like one of those, like, quadrupedal beasts. Okay.
Let's do this! Rev it up!
Time for battle. Time to move. Now then, to business. Die!
Oh? Scared him off?
Too bad. The enemy commander got away.
What?
Going after it now would only play into their heads. You'll have to finish that one off some other day.
All right.
All in all, a decent first mission. Go ahead and dispel your hemoanima and return to the school.
Well, that was a ripoff. I got an S rank! Yay! 15 last. Oh, that means you're gonna have to go through the bot and count them all. Mm-hmm. Come on, Aiden. You know you gotta.
Hooray!
Welcome back! You did great out there, soldiers! Those invaders never knew what hit them! 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You guys! This is no time to celebrate! The girl died out there, you sick bastard! Oh, come on! I just wanted to give you some positive affirmation! It's a management thing! He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do us any good. Don't tell me you're okay with what just happened! It's war. People die. That's the whole idea. And it's not like she meant anything to me. We only met a couple hours ago. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a toner's stranger. You got a real attitude problem, you know that? I know I said not hitting girls was an ironclad rule, but I figured for you I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as real hits, right? Just try it. We'll twist your body into a double helix in return. Sounds like in this case, DNA stands for don't. No! Ah! Come on, guys. We shouldn't fight amongst ourselves. Just the tension of the room seemed strained to the breaking point. The door flew open with a clatter. Are you guys alright? No, asshole! We ain't alright! The emo chick with the creepy laugh got killed! For real? She actually died? Were you guys watching? Were you guys watching? Yes, the monitor in a classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if I approve my dear sister being exposed to such explicit content. That was the first time I ever saw a person die. I still don't believe it! I know they say reality is cruel and all that, but this seriously can't be happening! Maybe that's it! Maybe it's all a dream! Just one big messed up nightmare! What do I have to do to wake up? Should I just pitch myself real hard?
Quit your whining. You get why this happened, don't you? Her death's on all of you. If you guys had grown a pair and fought like the rest of us, emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did.
She knew what she was getting into when she agreed to go out there. And there's every chance things still would have ended like this even with our help.
What? You think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped out then.
Alright, troops, break it up. We're on the same side here. Good grief, while you're carrying on, you think someone had died.
Someone did!
But then, the door opened again, and we're joined by an unexpected guest.
Guess who's back?
Huh?
What? Oh, what's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something? Oh, man. How embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide, am I right?
Never mind that. How are you?
Double helix, that's right, mate. Oh my god, Aiden.
Is she a ghost? Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not, though. Just your girl, Darumi Yamamiya, in the flesh. I don't know what happened, but I basically came back to life.
So, there's no permadeath? You came back? Isn't that wonderful? Just another miracle courtesy of our friend Hemoanima. What's Hemoanima got to do with it? It's not just for fighting, you know? It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we send out a drone to recover your body post-haste. Then it's just a matter of getting it inside one of the recovery pods in the infirmary, stimulating your remaining hemoanima, and boom! You rise from your grave! You can die out there as much as you want, you'll just keep coming back. You mean we're immortal? Ding ding! That's correct! But that's impossible! I mean, even more impossible than everything else going on around here! You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you, wouldn't you say?
Yep. Exhibit A right here. Common sense has gone right out the window now. You think it's gonna turn out we're inside a super immersive VR game or something?
That's just your narrow viewpoint of what's normal talking. All of you from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You lived your lives under that dome for so long, you have no idea what a wide and wonderful place the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities. I don't even know how to react to that. Serious? We really can't die? Dude, that is so freaking sweet! This hemoanima stuff is awesome! Must you raise your voice over every new development? Just remember, you're only immortal while you remain on school grounds. The recovery drones can't get past that wall of fire. And if the invaders manage to get in and damage the recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you've got. You'll be back to regular old mortals. One life, and then you're gone for good. In other words, if you want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. No, you're getting it, Sumino. Keep on fighting like good little soldiers and you'll be fine.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has a major downside. We can't hold a killing game like this! How are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with?
One more thing, just to set your minds at ease. When you're revived, you also get a new bomb implanted into you. Good as new. That's supposed to comfort us? At any rate, we've prepared for everything. Now you can fight to your heart's content, right? Absolutely not. I'm more against it than ever now. What? How come? Even if this advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality seems a step too far. Your explanation of how it works was far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. And even if we do come back afterwards, fatal injuries are still going to hurt, right?
It hurt like hell when it happened to me. It was so bad, I thought I was gonna die.
You did die. In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would cause my dear sister any pain. Young people these days are so self-centered. We're talking about the future of humanity here, you know? I keep saying that, but how exactly does what we're doing here relate to that stuff? Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside the school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too. Obliterated? That's what you meant by everything we hold dear being forfeit? Now you're getting it! The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders. When did my life go so spectacularly off track? So what is this thing that mankind's future depends on? What is it we're risking our lives to defend? Oh, I knew you'd ask me that sooner or later. It's only natural you'd want to know. So allow me to throw you a victory party! Your achievement in the field today deserves to be rewarded. You want information, not a party! No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after all that fighting, right? Now you mention it, I could use a bite. You're saying there's somewhere we can get food around here? Of course! There's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there. Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours. What do we do now? I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now. Also, hi, Chow. Hi, Monokuma Confetti. Monokuma plus 0 the second confetti, yes. Hi, Chow, how are you doing? You don't have to tell them that. I want to hear what C-Day has to say, so I'll go along too. We wandered out of the war room one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation.
Guess I'll go with the crowd. Cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. Yeah, it's been a while, Chow. How are you going? Pull out the map, select the place you'd like to go in order to teleport. However, be aware you won't be able to teleport to locations you haven't unlocked or items marked as inaccessible. Oh boy. Who's gonna place bets that there will be some places that will be destroyed later? You can also use the map to check your current location, as well as the locations of other characters. The map will come in handy whenever you're feeling lost. Okay, let's go to cafeteria. Need to show you something you post on Blue Sky about Splatoon. It's baffling. The link is for 2 posts. Oh, yeah, please do. No, you're definitely putting money down on stuff being destroyed. Here it is, the school cafeteria. A lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved's wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough and I'm willing to risk it.
1 hour later.
Oh man, that hit the spot! I never had anything this fancy before. Also, what is this thing? Oh no. Okay, so it's how you victory. Hold on. Yes, burn, burn. Yes, crab. Yes, crab tank. Excuse me? What? Oh my god. I love you, Glitch and Gun! Also, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Wow, Nintendo netcode, man. Not even once. This sink is filthy! But with 2 shots from Glitch and... with 3 shots from Glitch and Gun... It sparkles like new! Did I see the screenshots in the second post? Yes, I did. It showed us a defeat. Although, maybe there was a contradiction I missed. Oh! Wait. Huh? Excuse me? What? That's... I can't even. That's even less explainable than whatever the heck's going on in this game. Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that, Shao. That is honestly really funny. And also upsetting. Honestly, sounds like something you should let Nintendo know about, maybe. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hirako, how old are you? Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh? What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? Ain't afraid of breaking the laws. Talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Eating this is actually making me hungrier. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? That won't work on me or my dear sister. We lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on topic. That wasn't just netcode. You think you legit glitched the game? Yeah, exactly. But I feel like if the netcode were better, that maybe wouldn't have happened. Like, if it were server-based netcode, like you'd have a single source of truth confirming it. But no, it's like you're getting contradictory things. Oh, oops. Nothing but candy inside. It's all very colorful. There's someone I should talk to first. Okay, fine. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where we've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. It should fall into Invader hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over that last part again. We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just about 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. Maybe we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on the school instead. Whatever you got stowed away in here is just that important to them, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't ask me again. What exactly is it we're protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity? Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhata. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question. And I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified information. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhata. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered pantyways to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus.
My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition, too. Without another word, C-Day hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the way. Why? You wanna come watch? You actually have realistic bodily functions? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time, we'll have to put our lives on the line, and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. At least we get our own rooms. I'm starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest. Go find your room, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it! Do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. You know, some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe. It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us? We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kinda tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma.
Same here. Dying really takes it out of you.
You really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? I've only been here for one and I'm already sick of the place. I have my fair share of concerns too. C-Day said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. Sure you're alright? Please don't worry about me. Symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. Good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. Well, with everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. It's just me, or is that a really strange place to put them? Oh boy, let's find the stairs. Up. Wait, is there something here? No.
Chat, are you feeling
Excuse
it?
me?
Spooky 653 stare, Spooky 653 hug.
Chat, are you feeling it? Shulk's really feeling it. Oh. Go up.
Going up. Oh, I'm feeling it. You wanna know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like a total vertical head. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Oh, hey, this is like in Danganronpa too. Ha ha ha. Only with prefab huts instead of like tropical huts. I'm doing well, Shido. How are you? About you? Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay. Thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Well, recruits, of course! Huh, I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This must be a mistake! This is a travesty! An outrage! You're in separate huts, aren't you? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms! Yep, that's it. Someone's trying to restrict our pure, sweet sibling ties! You must be just as devastated as I am, dear sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. There are more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Is there anyone else here? Nothing to do here right now. Well, what about talking to the others? Or is it really only these two? Okay. Alright, Takami's room then. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
I hate to admit it, it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activities seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing untruths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it all had been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Katawa too.
Day 2.
Bing, bong. Ding, dong, bing, bong.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine!
Okay, Monokuma.
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Is that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess let's just head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. My bed. Pretty comfortable. No, actually, it's very comfortable. I don't feel like lazing around right now. Are the battle announcements that show up on this monitor part of the defense system? There it is again. Totally open, unobstructed sky. Still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Since seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling. Just seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling. Like I get sucked up into it, falling forever. I stay here for long enough. Staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life here in the residential complex. Yeah, the natural is unnatural to you. Funny. Cafeteria. All right, buddy, dig right in. Get yourselves all fueled up. Can you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves. There's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus! You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun! You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? Like in Zero Escape? If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you. So once you finish breakfast, go put on your walking boots and go explore to your new home. I feel like we're playing right into C-Day's hands, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. The time that's the present, let's take a look around. There's a mind-boggling variety of food in the fridge. Shame I can't showcase everything. Oop. Alright, let's say hi to Best Girl. What the? Oh, it's just you, Dadami. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not. That's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. So just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All those options have been taken away from me. Sheesh, what gives? If whoever's behind this is gonna kidnap us anyway, turning us into a killing game is the least they could do. Sure, there's a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. These look like pods. Is this the infirmary? Ooh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Dadami, this is not Zero Escape. This isn't Zero Time Dilemma. Like virtual reality? Or that. Or Danganronpa V3. They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. That sounds a little too good to be true. Sounds like this one's broken, though. Just like me. I tried every button on switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get C-Day to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is gonna be just that. A fantasy. Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. I'm not sure what this machine does. Can't get it to turn on either. Guess it's broken. It's really starting to sink in. You made such a tragic fate. Oh, you already said this. Okay, so same thing as before. Alright. I'm up here. Tall. You were thinking DR2, but yeah, but I mean, it happened in Zero Time Dilemma as well. Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too? Yeah. What is it, some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where did you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. But if you feel like change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? That's right! I put them here so you can use them to go exploring! You again! Try telling Takumi what you told me. No sooner said than done! During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Outski had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find some useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them! Wall of fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension humanity, for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want the story to have a happy ending, don't you? So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? C-Day said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back into the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. Best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ato's determined to defy C-Day to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. These fire extinguishers harness our hemo anima to put out the undying flames for a little while. We're supposed to use them when we want to explore the surrounding area.
But according to C-Day, there's nothing but ruins out there. Might be able to find some useful items and materials, but we still have to worry about being attacked by invaders. We can't be revived if we die outside school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. Contains tints for exploring outside the school, but I don't have time to look at it right now. Okay then. Okay, let's go back to the map. Oh hey, the training room! This is an arcade. With, like, giant graphics cards fans? This room. It says training room on the door, but it's more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? That's something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? Hey, Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who was in charge of this decor here? There ain't a shred of class in the whole damn school! Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir! You picked out the best one in the house! You clearly have impeccable taste. Ugh! Stop jumping out at me like that! This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine! Oh, I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Playing a game really help us? Your Hiomo Anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony.
My what?
You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session. Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert! VR training. I've got to admit, I am kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Oh, gee, is that? I can't believe it's not Danganronpa. Yes, it is Pipe Dream. It's I can't believe it's not Danganronpa / Zero Escape. Heck yeah! VR training machines can be used to hone our battle skills, apparently. Will playing a game really make us stronger? Maybe I'll give it a try later. Ah, let's go see Tsubasa in the infirmary. Hey girl, how are you doing? This must be the infirmary. When I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could only apply to any. I guess that could apply to any part of the school. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna. What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like on a physiological level. Sorry. Physiological? What's she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when you talk about fighting? I mean, yeah, she does seem like she has a weak stomach. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Seide called it a corpse recovery something. You need to check this out at some point. Oh, hey, if you like Zero Escape and Danganronpa, I mean, I feel like this is trying to be both of those things. And I'm really enjoying it so far. And it also has, it's also Fire Emblem too on top of that, which, I mean, I do enjoy myself some Fire Emblem. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it.
When the school's defense system detects one of us has died... Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here... You saw that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revive-O-Matic. It's got data on all of us. It's right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved. It sure is amazing tech. Still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the hemoanima did it. That makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? How does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight, too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who is in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. You just keep going in circles here. There's an instruction manual here. It describes how the corpse machine recovery drones and Revive-O-Matic work. It says the drones are only effective on school grounds. They can't recover bodies outside the wall of fire. Also, the bodies still have to be fresh. In other words, recently dead for the Revive-O-Matic to work on them. Because, yeah, I guess it can't do anything about brain death. From the sound of it, if someone died outside the wall, by the time we got them back, it'd be too late. Yeah, makes sense. You're on a Danganronpa fan game team, so hey, you know, that is awesome. That is awesome. Mad respect. What in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Takumi, Hideko's not a what? Smile. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Seide started talking about people who care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did to protect those close to you? How very... normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hideko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me? Maybe I should try a different approach. And can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean, with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard to work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. The store looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so. But why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes. Whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Seide will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. Sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? Yeah, because that always works out in wars. Just like, and even... We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hideko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on, anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Ooh, did you come here for another explanation of what your chemo anima can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Okay, whatever. Sure. The hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you can all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemoanima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of battle, yell, "I am thou," or "Oh no 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 no," or something, and just go with it. Did he just make a Persona and JoJo's reference? Shino, can we have the Persona 3 copy pasta? And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power's so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? Oh, will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people on the inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful invaders. Except for the invaders that have to cross it, anyway. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming, and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes up, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. My guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to repair or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack can come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep the school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need C-Day for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. So, what'd you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh, right. Well, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some sort of curriculum and a proper schedule. Oh, we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to classes or nothing? Shit, man, you should've led with that! Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. You want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna check it out and run from the fight anyway, right? No, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're all so on edge. You've all been raised on different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference in opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we even need to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you is something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope! Hope? Gotta be kidding me. This is more like despair. Oh, Kyunagito! Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemoanima. You know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Till I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. You're going around in circles so much, it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we don't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. Gonna tell us? Just like that? Oh, I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth! Or at least I'd like to. This isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow. So there are more people involved in this than just you? We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early! With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm, C-Day disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If you learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what C-Day has to say. You can all talk it out and decide the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. You can't decide on anything until you know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Monaco. You clearly have no intention of fighting, no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up! I bet you don't either! Nothing more to discuss. We left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, C-Day will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. Probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from C-Day. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. Nothing else to do. I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Oh man, you look all banged up!
Come on, don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too, and he won't be able to go to heaven.
Is that how that works? Why does that VA sound so familiar to me? I don't know, man! He might sound a little familiar to me too. Some people do. We were only in kindergarten back then. Katawa's dad had just died. Ki and Katawa were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Katawa's dad swerved to avoid someone, and, well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time, and Katawa survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Katawa was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Katawa? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
Wow. Who says that to someone? I have a feeling that's not what you're referring to. I know you're referring to, like, the heaven thing. But, that escalated quickly. Yeah, it did.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but... I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy.
Oh.
The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up.
Well, that stinks.
I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big, ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Okay, this is escalating. Remember when Side said to keep it in your pants while the ladies are around? Retroactively take his advice, please!
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
I mean, I ship it, but, Mochi, shut up.
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what.
You need bro's confidence. You swear to God. Oh. What? Don't ban me!
I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be alright now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karua no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karua safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight! I jolted up right in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karua and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why'd I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karua's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think what happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or do they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Side about that, too. Sheesh, I'm wide awake now, and I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. Despite everything, it's still you. Oh my god! I called it! Oh my god! Undertale reference, let's go! I called it! I knew it! Okay, who actually does have the gift of foresight? Ah, this guy! In spite of everything, and I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning. Somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect from using hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside, That scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Karuo would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
Kinda. No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. Big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... blank? Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire, either. They were undying flames. The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing, though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my questions seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say, and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement.
Day 3.
Also, thank you for claiming that, Aiden.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? They believe me? I'm not sure I even believe it really happened. I'm not even sure I believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day C-Day is going to tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. You're supposed to meet up in the war room, right? Yes, indeed, it seems. But I think it is time to end it here. I've been training for nearly 4 hours, and it is quite late. And I do have some writing I want to do as well. Ooh! The date format's in ISO 8601. Let's go! You'll have to see it. Superior format. But yeah, so I think we are actually going to end this here tonight. You know why you recognize his voice when it's bothering you? Because you feel like you don't actually know it, but you know it, you know? I feel like I had that impression with one of the other characters as well. If not two. And thanks for the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Yeah, thank you, Aiden, for showing up. I hope you are enjoying, Fire Escape. Danganronpa 4 Fire Escape, I guess. It's, I
I'm really enjoying this so far. I do wanna do another Mochi Storytime stream to continue the story. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it.
Or this weekend. Who knows? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But until then, let's see who is doing sure. That is not Twitch, Firefox. That is settings. You know what? Let's raid Jinx. I have not raided her in a long time. And she's coolio. She is currently playing Elden Ring at the moment. And I think it's DLC as well? Perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah, I'm loving this game so far. Like, a game where both Kodaka and Uchikoshi are co-writing a Danganronpa Fire Emblem Zero Escape game. Sign me up, baby! But yeah. So I will, so yeah, I guess we will decide what to do next, or like when we will be doing this next. I do also want to play more Xenoblade as well. Man, it's gonna be hard balancing two awesome things that I really want to do. But we shall see. We shall see. Maybe I'll just stream more often. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. I will see y'all next time. Oh yeah, and also I do also have to prepare to read Final Challenge for Mochi Storytime 2. I actually have not started working on the soundtrack for that yet because I've been busy writing my own mystery story. And that's what I plan on doing later tonight anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys later. See y'all next time. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye now.